We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more games, man. 6 more games and we'll be in April, man. Once we get done with April, man, it's the playoffs. So we gotta stay focused and locked in for the playoffs, man. But yeah, man, we're going up against Utah Jazz. They're 37-31. We're 67-0, man. Let's go ahead and continue the story. But yeah, man, I've been doing really good, man. I'm just grateful to have 2K20 content for y'all, man, because I really thought it was gonna get shut down, man. I really thought the game was gonna get shut down. Y'all wasn't gonna see no more gameplay of 2K20 because the servers was down. That's what I was trying to tell y'all the first time. The servers was down.
To the food, the players' jerseys. Tonight, a celebration of the Latin culture. Tonight, it'll be the Utah Jazz going up against the Los Angeles Lakers here in Staples Center. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, Chris Webber and Greg Anthony from the sideline. Hall of Famer David Aldridge. And a moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for LeBron.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
And checking out Utah's opening lineup, Mitchell is the 2 with Ingles at the 3. Zach Randolph is out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. And for Los Angeles, Green and LeBron at the 2 and the 3. DeMarcus Cousins out there with Kyle Kuzma, and it's Harris in at the point guard. Different styles of basketball, and we're talking about Coach of the Year here. What style of coach did you prefer to play for?
Well, I just want a coach that was honest, that held everyone accountable, and allowed us to get out and run. You want a coach that believes in the talent that he has and doesn't hamper anyone's skill set, doesn't hold anyone back based upon their offensive philosophy. The game is changing, so hopefully you have a coach that is flexible. Hopefully you have a coach that is forward-thinking, and you have a coach that says, let it fly. That might be the most important skill set of a coach, in my opinion. One that says, hey, you got an open shot, you got to take it.
The shot's good.
But he has athleticism to perfect use. Conley is an absolute animal when he's on the drive.
Mitchell against Green. The tray. No good on that one. And it's Utah the other way. Last time they met was in Utah.
It wasn't even close in their last matchup. And their offense just wasn't ready to compete at that level.
Good, and the assist goes to James.
I mean, there were so many advantages you gained from being LeBron. First of all, you're going to be wide open because everybody's going to be trying to double team LeBron. I mean, you just got to be ready.
Now here's Conley. A good portion of the scoring has come from him. He averages more than 18 points a game. Randolph gets to Conley. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Pass to James. Down low. Kuzma with it. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Good.
Check out Kuzma's quick and fluid release. No wonder he can get it going from mid-range.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Pass to Randall. Shoots over Kuzma. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
James is effective at getting near the basket. Always look to dunking it home.
Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Kind of led the pass to Mitchell. Randall. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
He had stolen by Ingles. To the paint. Here's Randolph. Cousins pulls it in. Los Angeles is on 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game.
And with LeBron James managing to extend his prime, the pressure's on this Lakers organization to make the most of it.
Yeah, you're right, Jay. I mean, it's the kind of pressure you want, though. I mean, getting those superstar players is the hard part. Finding that supporting cast, that's the hard work part.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Jazz. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing the last matchup with the Lakers.
Yeah, for that loss, you can credit their defense or lack thereof. Too many breakdowns on that end of the floor.
Yeah, Greg, that's just the communication and the energy. It just seemed non-existent on defense, and that can't happen, not at this level.
Chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Taking a look at Brooklyn, they're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And when you look at the Lakers, they've taken this ride all the way down the stretch. Few people thought they could maintain this astonishing display of dominance.
Now here's Conley. High, arcing shot. He lays it in.
Real weapon of Conley's. I mean, he has a floating jump shot down pat. It's almost unguardable.
Over in the corner, Green. Here's Cousins, and there's another one for the Lakers.
And the story here, Kevin, early on, is how well they've shot the basketball.
Conley against Harris. Here's the tip drop. Some solid defense from Harris. And it's the Lakers' ball. They're on an 11-2 run. And I think we'd agree, Chris, one of the great players never to make an All-Star team. What a career for Mike Conley.
Yes, Kevin, you're right. Let me give you the other name. That's Rod Strickland. But to Mike Conley's credit, it's always been the team goals that's mattered to him most. I mean, he wants to realize every bit of his potential. But beyond that, he wants to win the title.
Mitchell's shot is good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, he had to bring much faster help than that.
Randolph trying to free himself up.
Oh, the floor's general skills of Conley. I mean, he has a fantastic feel for when his teammates need the rock.
For 3, Harris sinks the triple. Harris has got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Lakers.
Outstanding start from three-point range. Their shooters are on fire.
Here's Conley. And the rejection by Cousins.
And the defense of Cousins making his presence known with the quick leaping ability which he uses to block shots.
Kuzma kicks to LeBron. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes
birthday here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to speak with Quinn Snyder just before the game. He said they have to come after LeBron James in waves and build a wall between him and the bucket. That's easier said than done.
Thank you, David.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
And Kuzma slams it in.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Going for the juggler right off the bat. I mean, jumping out to an impressive early lead.
Now, here's Mitchell. 11 points for him in that last game against the Lakers. Los Angeles leading by 12. And here's James outside. Gobert pulls it in. The Jazz shooting in this first quarter around 38%. They're looking a bit creaky out there. Mitchell's shot is good.
They've tailored their offense around him. And let me tell you, he loves playing with the system.
And LeBron with the basket, the assist by him. James has got 7 points in the game.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And here is Conley. Here's Mitchell. A three-pointer off the mark. And so it's Los Angeles enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They have been sharp from beyond the arc, putting out a terrific three-point shooting display. Back right after this. During his tenure in Utah, Coach Quinn Snyder has quickly earned the appreciation of his players, including Rudy Gobert.
Very lucky to have a coach like that. He really takes everything, with heart, and he wants us to be the best defensive team in the league, as I do. And I think when the coach and the players are on the same page, usually, good things happen.
Coach Snyder doing a terrific job with his team.
Just a great tactician, and he's clearly got his guys buying in to his message.
And we welcome you back to our special Noche Latina broadcast. As the second quarter getting going right now. And guys, the Lakers enjoying a nice lead here.
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, how many coaches say, we want to start fast? Now, let's see if they can maintain that intensity.
On the floor for Utah, getting going here in the second quarter. Green is out there with Davis. Then it's Moutier. Then it's Exum. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 3 slot.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip-in.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. Chris, when it comes to playing alongside another big guy, I'm sure you have to think of ways to complement each other. Not just him, but it's got to be a two-way street.
Yeah, but it starts with chemistry. It starts with friendship. It starts with wanting to win. And I played with 2 big guys that come to mind that made me better. Juwan Howard there in Washington, just looking at him throwing the hoop. I would miss 2-3 shots in a row, and we'd look and he'd say, I'll get you an easy one, big fella. And I would do the same thing to him. We're playing with a guy like Vlade that would say, hey, wait a minute, Bibby or Peja didn't get a shot. Set a screen for them, and he would pass it to them. And then the next play say, now it's your turn. You're open, because they're going to go over there to those guys. We already tricked the defense ahead. So guys that are smart, guys that can pass, and also guys that will say, hey, man, you look a little tired. Let's switch. I'll check this play.
And every now and then, Rondo will surprise you with the occasional triple, showing it off there with range.
Now here's Davis. 11-point game his last outing. Outside, Green. Drills it from outside. Green's got his first 3 points of the game.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, these days, so much emphasis on the perimeter game. You can see why after that sequence.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
We talk about killer instinct all the time. He definitely has it. He's keeping his foot on the pedal here.
Rebounded by McGee.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Knocks down the three ball. Rondo's got 6 points in the quarter.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now, here's Exum. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Here's Davis. Excellent D that time there from McGee.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
Here's Exum following the score by Avery Bradley. Exum passes to Bogdanovich. On the clock. The Jazz again can't hit it. Los Angeles leading by 21.
Yeah, and at Utah, Kyle Kuzma restricted to more of a traditional power forward role. Now the wide open NBA style has unleashed his game.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, and it hasn't just been the offensive output. They're putting in the work at the defensive end as well.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Kyle Kuzma. That is his first foul of the game. Los Angeles making a switch here. James is checked in. The Jazz also changing it up. Gobert, he's checked in for Green. Donovan Mitchell comes in for Moutier. And it's Mike Conley in for Dante Exum. And Gobert gets to Conley. Bradley against Bogdanovich. Shot clock at 6. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. Conley's shot is off. And Chris, really a combo forward game for Kuzma. He's comfortable playing small forward as well.
Defensively, I think he's better on the wing. I mean, think about this in high school. He was only 5'9" as a freshman. Man, did he grow. He has experience on the perimeter.
Utah calls timeout.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, they have to regroup and revisit their strategy at the defensive end.
Cousins is checked in for the Lakers. Harris comes in for Rajon Rondo. Mitchell against Caldwell Pope. And the rejection by Cousins.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Man, you gotta love watching James Scott for the slam. I mean, demonstrating how high he can get up off the drive.
Conley against Harris. Can they get it? And it's laid up and in by Conley. Conley's got 6 points.
I like that pick play. I mean, you can see how easily it makes it for him to get to the cup.
Inside. The shot's good from McGee.
That's where McGee makes his living. On the interior, it makes them a much more effective offense when he's able to contribute in the painted area.
Poke loose, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Conley.
And now a look at LeBron James here. He's had an impressive second half of the season. He's right around 13 points a night, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. And he does so much for this team, but it starts with the way he leads the offense.
Yeah, he's willing to take on the scoring load, and he's more than capable of delivering.
A three-pointer is right on target.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Mitchell. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. Mitchell's shot is good. 10 points for him.
He's been fantastic, but he can't do it all by himself. Some of the other guys need to lighten the load and step up.
Caldwell Pope kicks to Harris. Cousins against Gobert, and Cousins gets it to go.
That's a good decision. Rise and fire. Cousins is a lethal mid-range shooter.
Now here's Conley. From deep. And no good in the last second attempt this time. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers leading by a full 1 points at the end of the quarter. The three-point shooting has gone fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Coach Quinn Snyder. Quinn, what concerns you most about the first half?
Well, I think the tempo is in their favor right now. They're fast, and they're getting up and down the floor. So they're running out in transition.
Got to beat them to the punch. Thanks very much, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get
okay, my bad. All right.
It's the 2K Sports halftime show.
All right.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson.
You guys want to cover my hair, so I won't dry it up. So I can dry it up. I'm drying my hair. I haven't wet it yet.
Some incredible work.
I can wet my hair.
12 points, 2 assists, and 4
I'm having a
rebounds.
scarf on.
And let's get your
And I put some oil in it too.
What a brilliant, unselfish half of basketball they just played. Their ball movement was absolutely impeccable. All in all, beautiful basketball.
And check.
Okay.
I think the Jazz were playing.
They were Brick City and they was paying for the watch. Weak shooting starts
It costs $50 for me now. He said once you come back, it's $50.
more high quality chances, more layups, fewer breaks.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few
Okay.
minutes away.
I'll be cool.
from the
I'll
start
be
of the
cool.
third quarter.
All right. Later.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. It's been a clinic out there by James.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And as they can't slow them down, you know what you do? You keep feeding them and feeding them and feeding them. This is the right game plan.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, side trying to protect their lead. Green and LeBron at the 2 and the 3. Kyle Kuzma is out there with DeMarcus Cousins, and it's Harris in at the 1 spot. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Now, here's Mitchell. And the rejection by Cousins.
And they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive. How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
So it's the Jazz now, following the 3 by the Lakers. Outside Conley. He dishes it to Mitchell. Over Green. LeBron grabs the miss. James has got his 5th rebound in this one. Cousins finds Harris. Fires from deep. Good. And it's Cousins picking up the assist. Harris has got 6 in the quarter.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
All players look for an edge, Chris. For example, certain guys are just so deceptive with the ball in their hand. I mean, you're always looking for whatever can give you that advantage.
Two of the best players, and people can complain as much as they want, but Harden getting to the line is genius because he knows how you're guarding him, and basically you gotta stay away from him to guard him because he's so skilled. And by the way, Curry,
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to protect it.
well, the results are clear today. Great approach coming into the third quarter. We'll see if they can keep it up.
Right side, Conley to stop the run. Here's Randolph, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
They needed that one. Maybe they'll get it going after 4 straight misses to start the half.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Avery Bradley, he's checked in for LeBron. He's also making some changes. Jeff Green, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Emmanuel Mudiay comes in for Mitchell. And it's Exum in for Mike Conley.
On the lane. What's up?
Free throw drops for Zach Randolph.
Well, look, now in the later stages of his career, Randolph is still valuable. He's a hard worker. His teammates look up to him.
A 3 for Bradley, and another 3 for the Lakers.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Randolph up top. The Lakers with the rebound. Cousins has got 4 rebounds in this game.
He has shot them in the foot with his inability to make shots tonight.
And the call will be against Emmanuel Mudiay. That is his first foul of the game. Davis is checked in for Zach Randolph. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Bradley dishes to Cousins. Over Davis, and another basket for the Lakers.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
The Jazz have gone only 1 of 6 in the field in the third quarter. Not how they pictured the half started. Exum passes to Green. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Green's got his second bucket of the night.
And you really can't forget about Green's speed. So effective on the drive.
Bradley kicks to Harris. On the wing, Green. Now the pass to Kuzma. Cousins trying to free himself up. Again, Los Angeles.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Yeah, right now it feels like they can't miss. We'll see how long they can make this last.
Right side, Green. Left side, Davis. Just 5 to shoot. Now, here's Exum. Running by Harris. Offline with his 3. Here's Los Angeles now. They're on a 15-5 run. Ingles with the ball. Now Green defending. Pass to Exum. The feed to Davis. Kicks it to Green. With the floater. The shot that time, not on target.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
Well, that's why he's out there right now. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points.
And Kuzma gets it to go on the assist from Green. And that's 10 points for Kyle Kuzma. And it's Exum with the ball, who will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. And after this one, they're home against Minnesota. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Here's Davis. Basket counts. Davis has got his second bucket of the game to go.
And he found a soft spot in the D on that possession.
Harris dishes to Green. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
But it had to be. These days, you need to stretch the floor somewhat to make everything else work.
Davis, the pass to Mudiay. Here's the floater, and he sinks the layup.
Oh, even from that range, the floater is one of the toughest shots in the game.
Bradley kicks to Green. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Here's Cousins. Good, and Harris gets the assist. Harris has got 6 assists in the game.
The turnaround. Well, that's a terrific move to have a feel for.
Mudiay with the bounce pass. Davis finds Exum. Over Harris. And Utah again with the bucket.
Good job taking advantage of the size mismatch. There's no way that jumper's getting blocked.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Bradley, that's for 2. Again, the Lakers.
Oh, the shot Bradley has practiced time and time again. Now, a legitimate threat to hit off the catch.
Bradley against Moutier. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, even a slight movement is going to catch a ref's eye. I mean, they're trained to focus on that.
And so it's Los Angeles, able to put on a show for the ages. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We'll return shortly. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Now Rondo. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. So on the floor for Utah, they've got Williams Goss, also Exum out there. Out down to the out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Niang in the power forward position. Floats one up. Passes it to Williams Goss. Gobert laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Oh, it's simple. When you fail to put a body on someone, you're inviting a breakdown on the defensive glass.
Daniels from outside. And another three for the Lakers.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, I mean, that's not a guy you can leave alone. Not if you have any hope of closing the gap.
Here's Williams Goss. To the wing on the left. And that one hits back iron.
He gets the playground jumper and can't make good on it. You don't get many chances easier than that.
Jazz have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Here's Exum. Rebounded by Dudley.
Now, when the ball's in his hands, that's as high percentage as it gets. It's just a fluke.
For three, Caldwell Pope. Gobert pulls it in. Jazz shooting has been wayward so far. Only 37% from the floor. Bogdanovich, and that comes off the assist by Exum.
Bogdanovich, a talented scorer, likes getting involved down low.
Lakers have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. For three, Caldwell Pope hits it from three-point range.
He just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
Here's Williams Goss. He's covered by Rondo. And that one's good. Williams Goss. Williams Goss has got his first basket. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Three-pointer. And another three for the Lakers.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooting.
Two-time NBA champion Michael Johnson says the arm muscles, Chris, on today's players don't measure up with what they used to be. Is that even important?
You know, he's right, but I don't know how important that is unless, you just want to bring the gun show to the games and then pull out the arms and the curls and say, check out these muscles. But now I think, it's a lot different. And make no mistake, even though that is a true comment, the players of today are much more athletic than his day and my day. And I think that's because of technology. They understand core strength. They understand dieting. They understand reps. So many, they're privy to so much information that we didn't have. But no more curls. It doesn't seem like there are any more Karl Malone 24-inch pythons, brother, out there in any of these games.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And that one's good. Daniels.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Now, here's Exum. He's guarded closely. No good there. Excellent D that time there from McGee. Daniels inside the line. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Williams-Goss. Gobert against McGee. Gobert the pass to Bogdanovich. Shot clock at 5. From deep three-point range, he is hauled in by Los Angeles.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Trying to take advantage of that extra space on the perimeter. I see a lot of this now.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
Well, yeah, Greg, you see more teams doing this nowadays. We all are firmly entrenched in the era of the 3-ball.
More star players changing teams. The word tamper comes up, Chris. Is the league striking the right balance on enforcement?
Oh, yes. And, Commissioner Silver, he knows all the tricks. He doesn't want it to be a police state, but he knows a wink from a wink.
Right,
you know what I mean? So you got to draw some lines. But again, how do you stop it? I mean, if I'm playing on the Lakers and I say, wow, I think Anthony Davis has the best eyebrows in the world. You got to let me say that. And if that's recruiting, it's recruiting. So it's a fine line. And hopefully the players have some fun with it. And hopefully Commissioner Silver does his best to police it while everyone at the same time is working through with integrity.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles, Alex Caruso. He's checked in for Caldwell Pope. And Quinn Cook subbed in for Rajon Rondo. Then for the Jazz, Green comes in for Gobert. And O'Neal subbed in for Bogdanovich. And so he hits both. 1:31 left to play in the final quarter.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. You can safely say mission accomplished now for Los Angeles.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And what's been a tremendous year tonight, another example, and it'll push their amazing win total on the season to 68. An outstanding season we watched this team play.
Wow, they finished the season series undefeated. 4 games, 4 wins, really asserting their dominance.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for James.
His vision and his ball movement impressed me the most. A tremendous night for him passing the basketball.
The free throw drops for Jeff Green.
The former Georgetown Bulldog, Jeff Green, now a veteran in the NBA. I mean, he's bounced around the last handful of years, but he's a smart player who still knows how to make an impact.
Both free throws good from Green. And for Green, who is almost out of the league due to a heart condition, he's had a great career.
He has, Kevin. I mean, he's never been an all-star, but his production has never been lacking at any of his stops. I mean, lately, Green has been best as a leader for the second unit, who came up with a handful of scores every game.
2 open that time, made it look too easy.
You cannot leave him alone like that, especially from long range.
Three-pointer, Daniels, and the 3-ball is good.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
That's why they're in the driver's seat right now, looking to put this one away.
The pass to O'Neal. Outside, Green. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Here's Cook. And another 3 for the Lakers.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, I love how they play for one another out there. No signs of selfishness. It's just a total team effort.
Niang, that's good.
Oh, you get it inside like this, you're going to get a high percentage shot almost every time.
Caruso, the pass to Dudley. On the wing, again, Los Angeles.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
Yeah, you can clearly see which offense is better right now. We'll see if that continues the rest of the way.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. LeBron, what did you pick up defensively that allowed you to win this game?
I mean, well, they broke us down still off the bounce. We want to do a better job of trying to keep our chest in front of them, but we did a really good job of contesting their shots, and it allowed us to get on the boards and get rebounds.
No rebounds, no ring. Congrats, LeBron. Thanks. Back to you.
All right, David. Great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long and good night, everyone.
Alright guys, we got one more game left before we reach the end of the March era. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got 5 more games left. My battery is still fully charged, that's a good thing. But yeah man, we got 5 more games before we end March. We're going against the Charlotte Hornets. And then the next episode will be after that. After the Charlotte Hornets will be Detroit Pistons. So we just gotta push through 3 more games and then we'll be good. But yeah, man, let's go ahead and tell you all about the Utah Jazz. The Utah Jazz did good because they kept making contact and making free throws. But besides that, we got back on track. So hopefully we can continue the series. And yeah, man, we're going up against the Charlotte Hornets. Charlotte Hornets is 25-43. We are 68-0. So next episode we'll be going up against the Charlotte Hornets. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe. Check the post we'll see every day, every week, whenever I have free time. Catch you guys in the next video. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe.